back. I just logged back in to see if I can set up the last little pieces here of my first iron outpost for my red and green signs. So I am lacking, as usual, quite a few things. Let's see what I can get. See what else was needed down here. It was mainly the yellow belts and then the speed modules and a few, yeah. The blue is still ticking on. No more rock. Death rock. So I haven't utilized this yet. Because I want to see how far I can get with just this patch. Let's see. Are everything needed? I am putting down my speed modules everywhere. Then we'll get a number. And we'll see how much more we need. Still have a few speed modules, but I'd say that we are done, which means that we are producing 260, and this, how much is this taken in? That's taken in 120, so basically we're gonna double this. And that means that I am going to remove those. And then I am just going to paste another copy of that just next to it. So I won't have enough for all of this. I am well aware of that. Why is there only one in that? Is that the same with this blueprint? Or is it something that I did when I copied this in? It is. So let's see if we can finish this side first. And yet again, I think I underestimated how much space I would need for the belt to come through here. This is not enough space. How many inputs are we talking about? We're talking about 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 inputs. Do I have a 9 to 16 balancer? I don't. But I might have a... If I get 3 lines from that as well. Let's see, I can move you there. We'll just draw everything, oops, to this side. Why are you out flying? So a red 12 to 12. That should be enough for 24. And I have 16, which means I could add another if I have space for it, which I doubt. Maybe. If I take one line and I add it here, and then I add 1, 2, and 3. And then we add in this part. Because that needs to be like that. And then I need a red line here and a yellow here. And basically every little input has to be like that, because that's where I'm gonna take let's just hope I have enough space for this. there? I think so. This is gonna take quite a while to set up, actually. So it might be one of the things that I do between streams. Oh, come on. Mainly because it ain't the most interesting thing to watch, I'd say. Or at least I don't think it's the most interesting thing. If you disagree, you are welcome to mention that. Okay. And I could use some more bots, and that they don't, or rather I need more battery power, which is the main thing. Let's see if I draw you out. Oh, perfect. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I have 3 lines coming in from the top. So if I start by setting these up as well, there's one little annoying one down there. See, just trim the fat of the edges. It's not too much down here, but let's just, for the sake of doing it. And that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a 5 to 3 balancer. Probably have to do it somewhere around here, I think. It's a masterclass in how to make spaghetti. Might as well take the car because I am gonna need it later on. And I'd say that with this added, I am absolutely gonna need to expand on my power. But that is the next problem to deal with. First and foremost, I am in need of yellow belts and red belts. I'd say I also need more of you. Let's make room here. And I still have some batteries on me. Please take it away. I'll take all of those. And I will take all of those power poles. Return the gears. And then I will take how many can it be down there? Not that many, but I will take 100 anyhow. And I will have to have, let's say, 300 more of those perhaps. And you are steel starved, always. Everything here is. Yeah. Keep feeding that production module. So what do I need? Are you? That's why the power. Let's go into the personal roboports first. If I want to have the portable, that's 200 of the yellow science. So let's say I want those. It's the low density structures that I am struggling with. Because the other things I think I do have actually. 200, let's go down. Because that should be in this chest. So 200 of those. Then I have a need of 400. 100, 200, 300, and 400. Oh, itchy back. No. That is the correct amount. And then for the last part here is the low density structures. And you need a lot of everything. So for every you need 3, so I need 600. So that's 1200 steel. I'm not sure I have that in the chest over here. Almost. That's 1100. And I need one more stack from this already starved factory. There we have it. The copper is going to be the worst one. So that's there. So plastic I am going to have to steal. So that's 3000. That's not enough. Why aren't you picking up? You are soft locked. Yes, I can see the error of my ways. How much was that? That's 3,000. I'm counting that right now. So I need 600 times 5. That's 3,000, yes. And then we're gonna need all the copper and then some. So we're gonna have to make a few trips with a car, I think, just to fill up the chests needed. But I want this to run passively in the background. So that's 200 too much. So let's see. I needed 600 of those. So that's 12,000. Oh well. Let's go and steal some. And I am certain that this is the place to do it at. So that is about 3 chests or so. So let's see if we fill that up. Not with those. So that's 8.4. So that's 9,600. That's 10. That's 11,000. I'm like on 110. And I hope that that's the correct amount to get 200 and some, because I have some productivity. But that wasn't the main thing around here. What else? What else? What else? Belts. Just a crap ton of belts. Start working a bit faster. And I will go down and see a man about a wallaby. No, that's not what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go down and not get hit by a train. Let's see if we just start methodically at one of the edges, then this might be done later, sooner than later. But to reconnect with what I was saying before is that I don't find this too amusing to watch myself, so the whole stream will basically be me setting this up and getting red and green science up and running. So if you want to watch something else that's a bit more interesting, please do. Let's see what can we do about this. So let's see, I will get those. Let's see about power. That should activate most of it. Wrong type. There we have more speedy. So how much are you producing? 114 and total 358. No, 372. Have I missed anything here because I don't have my bots to help me? And let's hope we have enough red belts to get us part of the way. See how much of a draw is this? It's 100. We did not come all the way at least, but we did come quite the ways. I think that the big thing here is getting all the modules installed. But you're producing over here at least where I have filled in everything that's needed to be filled in. There are some inserters here and there that are needed, and some missing belts. We'll see. Oh, let me through. I think I had a few more of the modules. So I can paste those in. Over here. Aren't you done? See here then. Oh well, oh well, oh well, oh well. More things are needed. So let's see. Oh, you don't have the belt connected yet over on this side, so no big deal so far. Few more connected. And I am a bad person streaming because I am keeping my mouth shut. You'll have to excuse me. I am just focused on getting everything here built. And what I'm missing. You see, we still need a ton of inserters. We need a ton of modules. And a ton of belts. I'm gonna just run around and trying to see what I have on my person to fill in most of the gaps before I go back to resupply. And that's red belts, which I am out of. And let's run some furnaces. Furnaces, this is. I think it's furnaces. Somehow the bots are very consistent. They fill in the bottom half of undergrounds, but not the top part. Okay, we are officially also out of yellow belts. So this is what I can fill in at the moment. I do have the blue belts. We'll see if I brought enough furnaces. Which I hope I did, because I... So let's see, I think that is as far as we can go for now. Yeah. And I've been thinking about adding a radar as well around here. Let's see, I'll put that one back. Let's see where a radar dish would be appropriate. How about there? Perfect placement, couldn't be better. I'm very pleased with that. So from here, let's see. We are producing a lot of iron, which should be enough for this. 121, and they are producing 189. That's less than I thought, actually. But yeah, they don't have set recipes and all that jazz. We shall see once that is up and running, and we will check on the progress here for our yellow science. How much was needed for it? I don't remember. It's 200, and you're still going. How much? Yeah, you are producing 3 at a time, so I overdid it by 3 times then. So you're gonna be the first one. Let's see here then. Like so. Let's see how fast you can go. What I need 50 low density structures. So instead of putting them there, I want you to put them in a box. 200. Those requirements are no problem. So I need all of those undergrounds and stuff. Not at the moment. Need more inserters. Could refill lights as well. Return unused furnaces and miners. We're gonna up that to 1,000 instead. So how much was it that was needed again? 200. So let's take 200 from here. They are 4x4, so I could have 2 of them. How much else could I kind of want the rest of the stuff there. And I'm gonna run down and get myself 4 of the fusion cells as well. Fusion cells? Uranium cells, right? Uranium fuel cells. So let's see how many. I don't want to have too many on my person. Trees, go away. Don't come back another day. That was the wrong kind of belt. And it seems that we are done with that research. Do I have I have enough. So just get back. This is a great thing to try to do. Driving in the dark. So that's 50. I'm gonna split them up. Let's see here then. I am gonna produce one of the portable. I'm not. Because I am gonna see there is a small chance that this will be of higher quality. And why not, when you can do that, to just at least try for it. So all of those need to go into another home, and no, unfortunately not. But that is now producing 750 instead of 16 times 30. half of that and only during daytime. I'm not sure what the drain here is. 2 megawatts. That's more than I have bargained for. So let's see. We just keep trucking along here. And if you wonder why the bots didn't help me, it's because I inactivated them before. And I haven't activated them yet. So you are running. And I'm gonna try to remember that some of the iron from here is gonna need to go to what do you call it? The fuel cell production for nuclear fuel. Do have a few more of the productivity modules. Won't be enough. So I'm just loading them out to the closest ones. You are running. You are needing reds, and you are yellows and reds, like so. And I need a bunch more of the inserters. But I do think I might have enough belts for this stage of the build at least. Let's see, I think it's mainly inserters that are lacking. At least from what I can tell at a glance, and of course the modules. I don't have anything in the trunk. it to me. While I am producing yellow, is there anything I would like to have yellow-wise? That would be perfect. So let's see how far we get. That's just a nice addition to have, actually. And the main thing that I should go and get was inserters, right? So why don't I do that? Just one there. Let's see how far that gets us. And I will fill in the prod modules. I have some to spare. Let's see. I am sure I deleted some inserted positions somewhere, so I'm gonna go around just to check that everything is in place as it should be. Okay, so we have faster robots. That's good. And out of inserters. I'm gonna go over and just double check where I have been screwing up. If it was that single one, then I am more than pleased, actually, because that is very few mistakes when it comes to me. That was probably a copy mistake, but I think it was in the same position, so That's great. Almost done. Just keeps going and going and going, this one. The third one. I would say I have checked it all now. So we will go back and get more inside us, because going back and forth is very productive. $200 more. How many do we have from you? I think I'm gonna queue up the next robot speed. I'm not sure we'll get it done though. And I do have about 35 more minutes before my real life needs to be dealt with. Bump. Am I sure that 200 inside us is sufficient? Nope. I did go through, but there were 2 missing there. They are almost at the same speed as me, the bots. So if I can get this worker speed 4 up and running, then they might actually be of more use to me when they can catch me. So I'm just gonna go through and see if there are any bots that are activating due to something I haven't placed. I do not think so. Okay, so if we do that same maneuver again, I'm producing almost 400 iron per second. And before I forget, I need to run half a line. Is more than enough. And that makes sure that we have enough iron to make the fuel cells. I'm gonna need a bit more than that. Okay, so this build needed 121 and I am overproducing by quite a margin, which means I will be able to take out more. Than that from a train station. What I need for the next part here is more of the blue belts. Also, I will make sure I have enough of those. 15 won't be enough. I'm gonna make a 12 by 12 balancer, and at the moment I think I am gonna feed 3 stations, iron stations, and we will do it from this way with a 12 to 12. Yep, that's the way I will do it. can do it from map view instead. And let's start at this end. Reasoning is why I'm thinking 3 station is because I can have 4 blue belts going into each, and I know if you check one of these stacks out, it's only 32, so it's more of red belts going in, but I want that little extra out, so that's why I'm using the blue belts. Do I have a corner I could use? So from here I am gonna spread them out to the stations then. Which means much further than I anticipated. But I can make a T-junction here. Like so. And this will be the in line. Where did I leave my car? Is it over? It's over here. So I'm running the right way. So let's say the first one is here. Then the next one is here. And the last one is here. And these 3 could probably have, they could have the same name, but it might be some problem. Should I do that? So they, since my on-demand interrupts didn't work the way I wanted to, and I didn't want to spend more time trying to fix it, I need dedicated train lines instead. So let's see, how far can we get with the yellow science at hand? It's 54. Might be pushing it. So if I just add a bit more then. Because that's only 8% productivity, so if I put 100 in, it will be 108. So, yeah, I'm gonna need a few more. They have one each. And it's 20 labs, so say about 40 more. I will just supply with 30, and that will be enough actually. So the robot worker speed will be better. There we go. And how much is the next? That's 500. So that means I need that what I put in to start off with. Yeah, I crashed my car over here. And let's see, I have 24 as 50. I need 150 of these. And I am in need of about 75 chests. I do have arithmetic. Deciders and my constant combinators. Anything else I need? I can get rid of those. So this might be the last part of this stream. I might crash into more rocks on demand. No, but I'm thinking that I might let's see, expand the power next. That was correct. Okay, so let us see here then. I think that this will be sufficient. Is that necessary? Then probably that, I'd say. But if they stop there, they are... Might as well just do that then. And out, and I want you to stop here. And that is enough space. And we need a loading station. We can just not take that one because that's only 12. But we can snatch this one if we remove the rails and these. And there. And then we need to add power. I think this will be good enough. Let's add it there. I think that blue inserters might probably be okay here. And now I need a lot of blue belts. I'm gonna go and get those. Those two speed upgrades for the bots were just what I needed here. Makes everything so much easier. And that was all I had. Blue belt wise. So we'll see how that will fare. Yes, of course. Should be like so. So that's those belts. These belts can just go around this way. I am on that line. Yeah, it will not be enough for everything. But I can at least get the outlines done. I'm thinking if I put you here instead. I'm picking up a lot of iron. I am. I know this. So with some more belts, this will be 3 stations up and running. So let's see if I do have that. Oh, threading the needle. $104 might be enough. I was on the fence there if I should just brake and try to avoid. Yeah, that was enough. So now it should kick off. So if we name this one for loading iron for the red and green signs. Let's see, how did I do this? That was the train limit. I think I have 2 more trains. Yes, I do. So I want you to have the fuel low interrupt, and I want to add a station where we load that into full cargo, and then we go to unloading and wait until we have empty cargo. And copy and send you on your way. And paste. Yes. Just need a few wagons. And you are being loaded. Great. Before I send the next one off, I want to have this one sitting in the next station. And once that arrives here, we should hopefully see the red and green signs get going. You're almost loaded. You are unloaded. Yeah, I'm gonna need holding stations here. I think. Let's see here. Once this is done, then this one will go. And this will always be full of iron. While this might be full of iron as well. So, in theory, I shouldn't need it. Yes, that might be a problem. Because I cannot make belts with only gears. I also need the iron itself. So let's do it this way. Let's see, we had them on this line. I could also just do it this way. As I have two inputs here, I'm not in need of them being green. And I think that will work as well for that. How much do you need? You need 8, need 4 and 4. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna take it just from the lower side. Are you keeping up with just... I'm not gonna risk it. So let's go to the end and see if everything here is working. You are working, you are not working. Because you are outputting on the wrong side of the belt. Let's see if it's the same mistake down here. And that is my alarm telling me I need to do real world stuff. I'm gonna put that my real life on hold for just a minute though. And just make sure that was the last screw up on this. If I remember, I should be producing more greens than reds, yes. So you are backing up here, you are running, backing up, running. You are backing up and you are running. So nothing here should be starving. And as you can see, the power need has gone up quite a bit. So I might do this between the streams. My car down here. Just gather the resources to double the power. The other way I could be doing this is setting up solar power. And all that jazz, but I don't really have the infrastructure for that.